Hi, my name is Melissa van Dijk and I'm a makeup artist, and in this video I'm going to show you how to apply highlighter to the corner of your eyes to get that gorgeous glow by showing you 3 different techniques. Now first you need to ask yourself the question, can I add the highlighter to the inner corner or not? As this also depends on what eye set you have. You can have wide set eyes, closed set eyes or normal set eyes. And to find out what eye set you have, you can measure it by taking one side of your eye with your fingers and then go along the bridge of your nose and put it in between so that you can see if you still have some space left around here, then you have wide set eyes. If it fits perfectly, you have normal set eyes, or if the eye, like the size of your eye is too large to put in between, then you have closed set eyes. And this plays a big role. And I also prepared some examples which I wanted to share with you. Now here you can see what wide set eyes look like. And if you have a lot of space left on both sides of your fingers, you have wide set eyes. This means you shouldn't use a highlighter. Keep the inner corner of your eyes clean or with a matte look to avoid emphasizing your wide set eyes even more. Normal set eyes. If the size of one eye fits perfectly into the gap between both eyes, you can decide whether or not you want to apply some highlighter. Closed set eyes. If the size of one eye is too big and does not fit perfectly in the middle gap, that means that there's not enough space. You can definitely highlight the inner corner. The tools that you will need for the first technique is basically a highlighting shadow of your choice and clean fingers. Let's start with the simplest technique, which involves using your fingers to apply the highlighting shadow. Use your pinky for best application result, dig into the highlighting shadow of your choice and press it against the inner corner of your eye. Your fingers are always warm and tend to have a bit of oil on them, which gives the highlight a beautiful finish. For the second technique, you will need to have a small pointed eyeshadow brush and a highlighting shadow of your choice. Use a small pointed eyeshadow brush for the best application result. This will help to control the amount of product being used and the eyeshadow powder won't get into your eye. Repeatedly apply the highlighting shadow until you get the desired finish. Tip: you can also blend the highlighter shadow onto the lower and upper eyelid a bit to make it look smoother. Now for technique number 3, you will need to have a small pointed eyeshadow brush, a highlighting shadow of your choice, and a cup of water. If you have a highlighting shadow that you like to apply to the inner corner of your eye, but the finish doesn't satisfy you, try applying it with a wet or damp brush. Take a small pointed brush and dip into the cup of water. Don't wet it completely, just dip it a bit so that the brush is damp. Now dig into the highlighting shadow and then place the brush against the inner corner of your eye. This way you can intensify the shadow and obtain the desired finish. Now those were the 3 techniques on how you can add highlighter to the inner corner, and of course powder isn't always the only option. You can also go with a liquid highlighter or even with any cream products that have shimmer in it that you also could use as a highlighter. And then it just all depends if you want to use it with a brush or with your pinky. Now when it comes to the brushes, this is just a quick note. I just wanted to show you that the smaller and pointed the brush, that the easier it is to get it towards the inner corner. So there is basically any small brush that will work for you if you can add it to the inner corner. And with that being said, this is also the tutorial that I wanted to share with you. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give the thumbs up as well as share it. This is an independent channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!